And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the last round of the today's Bakaseki Tenhou Taikai tournament. Just having a look quickly at the standings, we have Blue at 123.4, Victor Grishin at 117.2, Persnickety at 104, and Ishida Yukata at 85.6, Kevin Z 82.5, and Sergey Alishin at 81.7. For the final game, we will be spectating the top four, just as we feel like that would be the most interesting game for everyone. Loading into the game now, we've got Persnickety in the East Seat, Ishida in the South Seat, Bismarck or Victor in the West Seat, and Blue in the North Seat. Once again, as always, I'm joined by Jay at the commentary desk.
Yeah, hello.
Alright, so loading into East 1, Dora is the 8 bamboo. We've got one each in Blue's, Bismarck, and Ishida's hand, and Dora acceptance possibility in Persnickety's hand. What catches your eye, Jay? Because for me, there's nothing much.
First of all, as was pointed out by our Johnny, there's already one Homba because someone Kyushu'd or 9 terminals and honors reset. So that's already added a little bit of value to this hand, which makes the pair of Yakuhai pair of Easts in Ishida's hand a lot better.
Yeah.
It's now no longer a 1k hand, it's a 1 point. No longer a 2,000 point hand, it was like a 2.9 thousand.
Yeah.
However, CsBlue does just draw into Tenpai here, so waiting for the 3/6 man for Reach Draw 1. Very tasty.
Yeah, this is great. Like it's a fast hand with a decent weight. Like 3/6 isn't the best weight in the world, but this early on, it's like yeah, whatever, I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder how much the other players will fight this kind of hand.
Yeah, it's interesting to talk about because at this point in the tournament, like on screen it says round 3 or 4, but I'm pretty sure it's round 4 or 4. A lot of it will come down to experience. It's not always clear how hard you should be pushing and how much you and how much respect you need to give to someone, because you can't let Blue run away with any of these hands here. You don't have another round to catch up. So this round is it. But at the same time, you don't want to be pushing so hard that you kind of just deal into him. So this is where playing a lot of tournaments and playing a lot of tournament-style games will come into play. So I don't know how much experience Persnickety and Ishida have, but I know for a fact Bismarck and Blue are pretty prevalent in the tournament scene. So I'm going to give a slight edge to them, I think.
I think the super interest. Well, what I really like is that in this tournament setting, the scores are honest. So you don't have to worry about getting a padding because someone else on another table might shoot over you. I mean, they might. That's perfectly possible, but you are with the top 4 players, right? And the leaderboard. So more likely than not, this is an honest reflection of where everyone is at right now.
Yeah.
So I think that's really good in terms of goal setting for first place. So especially with like Bismarck being just below Blue, he's just going to be aiming to place above Blue, I think.
Yeah. Ishida with a the hand is quickly ending. Ishida elects to go for Keshiki Tenpai and does make it through. Plus 1500 for both Blue and Ishida. So pretty good result for the for Ishida there, but Blue would have been very happy to convert that hand. East 2 Honda now, one reach stick in the middle. Dora is the west.
Now it applies because Dora is the west and west is a Yakuhai.
Yeah, west happens to be Yakuhai. That said though, there's not in anyone's hand, and from the looks of it, the hands actually have pretty decent shape. Um, so I feel like it's actually pretty unlikely that West will come into play here. Persnickety just
Mm.
dumps it. Like, I don't need this
I
at all. Yeah, and
and
Blue
blue
will
dumps
also
it. All right, never mind. We don't get our spice with the West. This is so sad. Alexa,
Mm.
play Despacito. I mean, what? No, sorry, I didn't say that.
Yeah, Persnickety's hand is like it's actually pretty well formed, so keeping that
Oh yeah,
West
yeah, yeah, for sure,
would
for
have
sure.
ended up being more of a liability than anything, and Blue
Oh yeah,
just was after. There's no need to keep a lone West when one's already discarded, especially with that hand. So yeah, pretty in a way disciplined play coming from the two players, discarding Dora early, even in Akanashi.
so interesting draw here for Persnickety.
Ooh. Yeah. It's a little bit awkward right now for them because there's no pair and you're kind of overflowing in shapes. I feel like I would have almost even liked 6-mon there just so you confirm the pair. Um,
Mm, mm, mm.
but this also works, and drawing into the free pin gives them a nice pair here as well.
They will
Blue
have to. They have just pushed against Blue's Riichi, and
Mm,
Blue has Riichi'd Itsu, so this is kind of scary.
yeah,
Uh,
there've been a lot of Itsus tonight. Not
mm,
exactly sure how common that hand is supposed to be, but
I think it's just gonna.
Tenpai,
Oh,
yeah, Tenpai and instantly pressing the reach button, just determining what they
yes.
want to reach with. Fremont is turns out to be the reach tile, waiting on 4-7 so now. Happens to be Genbutsu, so a little bit
4800 in the middle. Oh no, poor Persnickety.
no, that's
Oh, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
No,
that's
that's
there.
you're not avoiding.
That's always coming. So reach
Yeah,
Pinfu,
you're not
or
avoiding that one.
Persnickety, yeah. I should mention that there was also two extra reach sticks in the middle, plus the Honda. So that 2,000 point hand becomes a lot more than what you'd first expect it to be.
Yeah, I completely agree. I wonder if there, probably not. I wonder if there was an argument even just to Dharma it because of how much there was in the middle, but probably not.
Nah, I like the reach there. The reach is
Yeah,
probably
yeah. All right, moving on to the next round. We are East 3. Bismarck is the dealer. Dora is the 8-pin. We have one in Persnickety's hand and one in Blue's hand. Both of the 8-pins are kind of sitting out a bit awkward, so it's almost a test of how long are you going to keep it for.
yeah. That's it's one in Blues and one in Ishida's hand, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, Ishida.
oh right, yeah, I got my directions completely mixed up. Yeah, yeah, Ishida's hand. Blue definitely just got rid of the 9-pin though, so I think Blue is intending on getting rid of this 8-pin soon.
Yeah, it's Blue's probably just looking to maximize like the speed of his hand. Like we should remember that West happens to be Yokohai for everyone.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
currently in first place overall, and second place in the current game. Blue will, just looking to move the game along. Draws Dora though, so it doesn't matter as much anymore. Um, very interesting line they took, and I like it. Moonlava,
Yeah.
a draw for Pisnickety basically confirms that it's going to be some kind of flush hand.
I mean, I certainly hope this ends up being a flush hand. I don't want this to be like a reach Nami. No, that would be sad.
Would you take a reach Nami at this point? Like, I feel like you'd
No,
pass it.
no, surely not.
Like, the hand's good enough to be reached Nami. Good enough not to be reached Nami, rather. But Ishida here. Tenpai reach waiting on a force, 4 bamboo and the east. East comes out.
East comes out on the Apasu. Uh, Unfortunately for blue, they did not have a safer tile, so they do deal into Riichi, Ipat's East, Dora 1.
That was Taikai, wasn't it?
Yeesh, that's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, that's on the bright side, you've got your dealership here and the concealed triplet of the white dragon, so it's not the it's pretty bad, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It's recoverable.
Yeah, it's definitely recoverable, but you don't really want to be in this position. You have to fight because Bismarck is trailing by like less than 10 points behind you, I think.
Yeah.
So you need to place at least above Bismarck, and Ishida being in currently first place is the worst case scenario because Ishida is the fourth on the table, so at 85.6.
Yeah, early.
So
Oh, that's mean. That's I wouldn't be happy about that.
Yeah. Neither would I, but unfortunately, it does happen. The nice opening hand here for blue as well. Got two Yakuhai pairs. They're gonna shove in a Honitsu, I think.
It's
maybe. I think it's a maybe. It'll depend on the next few draws. If they draw something like an East, I like it. They draw something like a 4 or 7 pin, I'm gonna guess not. Or even like a 5 so, right? Because you can go for Suntroku as well.
If you do drawing 4/7 so I'd be almost tempted 4/7 pin, I'd be almost tempted to cut the 6 so and kind of like play around. But if you draw the 5 so it's a little much.
So pawn on the white dragon, early Tenpai here.
Takes the pawn.
Blue,
Yeah, I like
but
it.
does take the blue pawn and is going to convert. Oh, probably going to convert out of this. In fact, I would almost imagine he'd skip a win if someone threw a 6 pin. That's a hot take,
I like
maybe.
this. I like this a lot.
Yeah, what the see what happens. Let's see. Oh, it draws the 7 pin, but I mean, who really cares? I mean, it's like it cheapens your hand too much. Pawn of the 6 pin here for PRSNKTTY puts them into Tenpai for 2/5. So, however, there's no Yaku with that. But it is the west round wind, quote unquote. So if they can find a west, then they can. They do have a Yaku, but as of right now, they do not. So to see what happens. Nice Tenpai there for blue, waiting for the 6/9 mon for green white Honitsu, so 11,600 points, which is massive. Not switches from the 6/9 mon to the 2/5/8 mon weight.
Yeah,
So,
that's massive weight for Honitsu.
It just gets better and better.
Yeah, I still have to convert though. Let's remember that. Still have to actually convert.
Oh, 3 so drop. I guess maybe. Okay. This is an interesting one.
This is
Does decide to drop the Dora in.
I'm not sure I like that.
I mean, based on the line they took cutting the 3 so this is okay.
Yeah, it's interesting because if you're going to cut the 3 pin there, you probably should have just
no!
That's unfortunate.
Oh no, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, light green Honitsu.
And at the snap, and just like that, blue is back on top.
Quite unfortunate for PRSNKTTY. Just a lot of unfortunates going on there. 310 on the 3 pin weight. Couldn't convert elsewhere, draws 2 man. Yeah, just sequence of unfortunate events, if anything. So still quite a bit of time left in the game. dealership coming up as well. So, and the most importantly, the score gaps aren't all too wide yet. So it's definitely recoverable. This hand is, you're probably just playing a little spectator, but it's, you can bide your time and like call back in. Early 5 so call from Blue. What do you think Blue's trying to do here? Just a quick hand?
Probably just a quick Tanya Dora 1, maybe 2, if this shakes out the way I'm thinking it may shake out.
Yeah. Question from the chat. Are there prizes for this tournament? Yes, there are. They're quite hefty. The prizes range from first place to sixth, and there's also a 27th place prize. Don't have them on hand, and it'd probably be a little bit too much to read them off. But
It's
if
about
Johnny,
680 for first,
yeah,
then like about half that for second, then about half that for third and fourth, then fifth and sixth get their entry fee back. So
yeah,
everyone paid $50 to play in the tournament.
yeah, it might be listed on the spreadsheet somewhere. So if either Johnny or
I'll go
someone,
with it.
yeah, someone could link it. Then
Yeah,
you did
685.
19 USD, my
685.
dude. Massive
Yeah,
tournament
yeah. 685 for first, 330 for second, 165 for third, 100 for fourth, 50 for fifth and sixth, and 20 for 27th.
Yeah, so it's a nice price structure they've got going here. Anyhow, now reach for Bismarck. Just trying to squint. It looks like 1 4 man.
Yep,
Yeah, it is
and
1 4.
immediate chase Riichi for Ishida, waiting for the 3-6-0.
Yeah,
Lots
and
of
Persnickety is trying to claw back in with a toy shape. So this hand, it went from 0 to 100 pretty quickly. Khan?
Okay, this is
Sure.
interesting. Oh, they
Okay.
passed it. They passed the con. Okay, so they don't want to give any Dora to
No.
Bismarck or to go. Whoa, whoa,
Oh
oh,
no.
sick.
Blue
Oh,
sneaks in a cold, I believe that turn on the 8 pin, and
yep.
grabs a 2 pin Tunky off of Persnickety. Yeah, that's just that's mean. That was
Yeah, that nets Blue quite a lot of points with the two
yeah,
Humba and the two Riichi sticks in the middle.
yeah,
That's
two two
that's
sticks
heavy.
that 2 sticks that weren't his plus 1800 off of the Honda. That's insane. And now with a pair of whites and a pair of reds, we've got
I sang it.
probably not Daisangen. Like Shosangen is definitely.
Wait, why not Daisangen?
You
Where's your
really?
dreams?
I mean, my dreams died in primary school, my dude.
Oh, oh no, no, he gave. Oh, I'm so sad.
I mean, that's probably correct, but
Oh, probably, but I'm still very sad.
yeah.
Ishan, one away here for Ishida. Quite a
Wow.
wide one away shape. Can draw 4, 5, 6, 7 man, 6, 7, 8, sir.
Yeah, it's quite wide. That kanchan in the hand is actually a little bit wider than it actually looks. 10 pi here for
Nice.
Persnickety.
Draws
Reach
the
for
ideal tile, 9, sir, to have a chance at Sanshoku.
We're looking at Sunshoku, so it's like crossing your fingers. It's pretty good. 9 man wise, there's what 2? No, 3 left in the wall, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of them left in the
Yeah,
wall.
2 left in the wall now.
Oh, Ishida.
Ishida
Ishida
out.
drops it!
Oh boy.
Oh no! Big side. Reach pin for Sanshoku. No Ura, but 7700 is very, very
Oh,
important.
basically a dealer manga.
Yeah, especially with the
The
Humba.
big Honda, my dude.
The big Humba.
This rule set is great. Everything's just so expensive.
So yeah, Persnickety jumps back up. Based on their standings, they will need to place over Blue, however, to get that first place money. But I mean, this is how you start. This is how you
Yeah,
start that. So
yeah. This hand they've opened up here is also very nice. The 7-pin here is very good. Drops a 9-man, pretty much confirming that the 7-man will be the pair. So this Ishan 10 is great. Problem being, Ishida's got basically all of the 2 pins, but you know, we draw into these.
do we though?
I mean, okay, yeah, sure. What
Yeah,
happens to your dreams, Jay? What happened?
yeah. I mean, I do dream of electric Dysungans, but not of that.
Electric Dyson.
Do
Moving on.
commentators dream of electric Yakuman?
So upon on the 7-man from Persnickety, um, we'll have to discuss this after because quick reach from Ishida puts them into a wait for one free pin. Yeah, one free.
Yes. That
Uh,
3-pin is looking a bit vulnerable here for something dumb, especially if they draw into a 5-man. That would
yeah,
be the worst tile. That would be the
Sun
worst timeline.
chance. Yeah, Sun Shoku chance as well. So you know, Ishida is sitting back. He's, you know, pretty happy with this hand. Or
Yeah.
rather, they're pretty happy with this hand. And Persnickety may be in a little bit of trouble. Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot
bye.
of trouble now.
Yeah, bye. Reach
Reach Sun Shoku. No
Sanshoku
aura. Okay.
5200. Guess it was cheaper than what she got from him, but I mean, I don't think you care about that if you're in a Persnickety situation.
Yeah, the
Alright,
key
so
is
with
that
Persnickety losing her dealership and needing to place over Blue to come first, she's gotta play it big. Like, fairly big.
yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the game plan would be though, because this you don't usually come back from this. Unfortunately.
Okay, this one is interesting. I cut the 5-man here, right? I
The
think
5.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
go
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
like
Yeah,
Chanta
you have
Sanshoku or something like that.
yeah, you can't play standard anymore.
Yeah. Yes. Persnickety. Alright, alright.
That's, yeah, that's
She
very good.
even if she doesn't win this hand, she wins my heart on that one discard. Tenpai here for blue, 6-9 so 8-man.
Blue has just been having some really fast hands this game.
Yes, and that's exactly what he wants, because he just wants to end in first place.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh, no.
Yeah, unfortunately, the 6-0 draw is not what you want, and so
Yeah,
you just dump it, and it does deal into blue for 1300 points, moving us to South 3.
yeah.
Um,
Time is rapidly running out for Persnickety, and by like, and
Ishida,
for
if Ishida Mungan sumos, he makes it spicy.
yeah, time's definitely running out for not only Persnickety but everyone here. Like Bismarck needs to make a move here, or
Yeah.
he's basically not going to be able to grab that first place.
Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, so it looks like Bismarck does take the South Pawn and does decide that they just want to play it quick.
Yeah, dealership, big Honda, very accepting shapes. So I don't have a problem with this open. I think it's actually pretty good, in fact.
Mm.
Oh, another East. Oh boy. So like the Muns here, maybe? No.
Cuts the East. Cuts
Um,
the East?
so
What?
the Muns allow Fedora acceptance, so could be fishing Fedora, except the Dora is worth the same as an East.
Doesn't take the 7, so
Oh, that's not an East, that's a Chun.
Oh my god! Ah, yeah. All right, my bad. My bad. My bad. I thought that was an east. I thought that was
Yeah.
insane. Okay, that makes way more sense.
Yeah,
Persnickety
so
gets into Tenpai here, waiting for the 6-9 pin. Reach pin for it's very cheap.
yeah, for those trying to guess what why we're thinking up some crazy ideas is we're watching on a different stream which is a little bit low res. So we're trying to work with what we have. Richard puts sumo pinfu for Persnickety, puts them back into well, it's a nice hand. Actually, no, it puts them back into
no. It puts them into fighting shape for
You go for
seconds, right?
second.
So
Yeah,
this is when we start aiming for like second places.
yeah. Oh boy, yeah. That was actually pretty good. So we've got double south here. We've got door acceptance. If you
So I think
really want,
like
yeah,
as good a prize as it is to go for first, this is when you start having to adjust your goals and say 685 is cool, but 330 is easier.
yeah, definitely. You're not getting 685 here, so you got to go for that 350.
Yeah. So I do believe we're going to see Bismarck is definitely going to be aiming just to get above second place. Yeah, I think Bismarck's definitely just going to get above second place. Like going to be aiming, sorry, for second place. So crafting a hand that'll get them a 3,300 difference, which is probably why they cut the west there. They want to incorporate the Dora or just go for Tanya, something to that degree.
So Blue's hand is actually progressing pretty rapidly here. Lots still not quite close enough, but it's getting pretty close and has a lot of calling opportunities. Probably wanted to cheat that, but the pawn goes over to Persnickety. Ridge coming from Bismarck here. Now that looks
I think that's
like
an 8-man.
yeah, that's a 6-9 weight.
Yeah. So a very nice 6-9 man weight. Reach Dora 1. If they get offered a 9-man, I think they'll skip it. Off anyone who isn't
Anyone who's not Ishida?
yeah. It doesn't get them over Ishida's position, but if they can sumo it, it doesn't matter if they sumo the 6 or the 9-man. They will get over second. So I think he'll skip it.
So I'm actually on the edge of my seat because it's quite tight. Like we know who's locked away for first, but second is
6-man does come out from Snickety. Does the owner to reach Tanyadora, and that is the side that you're willing to take because that does bring you up even if you don't hit Ura. So that puts our placements at Blue in first place, Bismarck in second, Ishida in third, and Persnickety in last place.
Now I wonder if that we will be going over to the standings real quick real soon, but I do wonder if that actually drops Persnickety out of prize contention. Because there was